Here's a fun project, a wood whistle. The body's about 1.25 inches in diameter, about 2¼ inches overall length, made out of oak. Try making one of these. Make the whistle from 3 pieces, the body and 2 side caps. Piece of 1/2 inch oak, 1/8 inch oak. I used 1¼ inch fender washer to draw the pattern for the body and for the side caps. I used a 1-inch washer to draw a concentric circle. And that's just to help line up the Farnister bit when we drill these out. We'll cut out the pieces and then we'll assemble the whistle. Need to make one more cut, forms the mouth, and that's pretty close to a 60-degree angle. Now we'll take this top part, we're going to sand that back to this edge, square that off. And I'm going to sand both of these faces just to true them up. I glued this piece onto the side cap. Now I'm going to position this piece so that square edge is about even with that point right there. And this gap is roughly a 1/16 of an inch. Take these pieces. This one's going to be on there with that point lined up with that edge. Put this cap on there. Hold it together. Give it a test. Sliding this back and forth and testing it is your opportunity to tune this whistle. Once you're happy with that, glue this piece in position. When the glue's dry, glue that last side cap on there. Then smooth it out, round over the edges, and you have a whistle. Why does a whistle whistle? It's very similar to blowing across the neck of an empty bottle. We blow air in through here. This being a fairly narrow slot, the air coming into the body of the whistles at fairly high velocity. Part of it is breaking across this mouth and is swirling up this way, and some of the air is tumbling around inside the body and eventually makes its way out here. So we have a lot of turbulence. And the resonant frequency is going to be determined by the thickness, the size of this chamber, the size of the mouth. There's a lot of variables. This particular whistle, the opening of the mouth here is really too big to put a P or anything in there. It tends to plug up the opening. If you experiment with this and make the body wider, and you can probably make the mouth narrower, and then a small P tumbling around inside here would not completely block the mouth. And it's that pea or pellet tumbling around in there that'll give you that warbling sound that is associated with a police whistle. I made 3 of these. They're all very similar. The openings are all the same with the exception of this one, a little more offset with the internal part of the body. The slit is about the same on all of them. You want about a 1/16 of an inch. You're looking for velocity, not volume. And they all sound about the same. These are pretty easy to make. There'll be a dimensioned photograph at the end of the video. When you're done, take a 3/8 dowel, 1/2 inch long, chamfer the edges, concave one side so it'll fit the curvature of the whistle. Attach it with epoxy. I drilled the dowel out with a drill press. Attach a lanyard, and you always have your whistle.